back to back, black to black. Niggas is back. Niggas is back like MJ. Oh man, what is going on? This is your boy Warren G, the place to be. Been clowning sucker free. You already know what the shit is since 2003. I want to clown no more, motherfucker. God damn. Anyway, thought I'd hit y'all with a back to back. I had to hit y'all with a back to back because we black, and that's a fact. So don't act without tact. And don't be a rat or a brat. Don't frat. Oh shit, my bad. I'm fucking around. Man, there's a lot of shit be going on. Shout out to everybody that's at the Court Plantation. Shout out to the motherfuckers that's wearing their goddamn clown ass masks. Like I said, it's fucked up. They got a nigga wearing these masks showing a nigga how stank his breath is. Cause after a while, motherfucker be like, man, this motherfucking mask stink. I'm like, no, nigga. Like, shit. Motherfucking mask smelled like somebody took the tongue out of their mouth and stuck it up their asshole, took it out their asshole and put it back in your mouth. That's how fucked up this shit is. That's why I be gargling like a motherfucker with Listerine. Shit. Now I got stomach problems. Shit. But anyway, shout out to all the finesses out there and all the bitches out there still trying to auction off their pussy hole. There's a lot of bitches out there that can't wait for them to uplift this band, so they go out there and hustle off that pussy. It's a lot of motherfuckers like that. That's a fact. But hey, man, much power, love, and respect to everybody that's out there handling business. I hit y'all with a back-to-back because something was on my mind today. I was on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Just reading some of the shit. I mean, just reading and getting into, I forgot the person's name. I was gonna post the comments, but I don't need to post the comments. But it was a conversation that was going on. I just had to go in. I'm gonna get into that in a little bit, but hey man, I just appreciate everybody handling their business, doing what they gotta do. I know it's hard out there on the yard. It's not easy dealing with this injustice, corrupt system of injustice that we gonna get anyway. But I appreciate everybody listening, subscribe. Let me turn this clown ass shit down. Man, there's a lot of shit been going on, man. But hey, man, I'm gonna get right into it, man. I was on Twitter today, and the thing that got me, shout out to Nas Escobar. I forgot his handle on Twitter. I follow him. He follows me as well, but I follow him. I don't care if he follow me. I follow him. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to hear, like, it's very insightful shit that be going on Twitter. And this Africoon on there was niggas splaining and basically like, oh, why y'all got y'all attitudes and y'all energy towards, you know, Africans? Yeah, we're immigrants, but we last on the list, and y'all should turn that aggression turns the white people and the Mexicans. I said, no. And I hopped right in that shit. Cause a lot of people wasn't responding. I said, no. First of all, you are one of the main reasons why every other racial group does what they do to us, because y'all look just like us. Y'all come to this country for unearned benefits, period. You're not native black. You did not build this country. Oh, well, and then whoever it was, I don't know if it's a dude or a girl, then the motherfuckers start niggas playing and talking about, oh, well, it's not our fault. You know, as Africans, we come here and we build our communities. I read the whole thing. I said, you're allowed to build these communities. And if you're so great at building them, why don't you take your bitch ass back to where you came from and build that shit there? And let native blacks get all that resource that you've been getting, those resources and the land and all other shit that y'all been getting to run these businesses, and they can go to native blacks. Then the motherfucker get to talking this, oh, well, why do we have to leave? And I'm not leaving unless somebody, I said, well, I wouldn't be just running your mouth. Because motherfuckers act like Donald Trump really gives a fuck about an immigrant. The nigga don't give a fuck about no goddamn immigrants. But you up here running your mouth, and I said, now when he starts going hard on you Africans like he going on Latino brothers and sisters, then the motherfucker gonna be one to stand united with native blacks, talking about, you know, fight for our rights, all this other shit. See, we gotta protect what matters most. Like Morpheus said in The Matrix, when they were climbing down that wall. They was trying to escape that wet wall. They was climbing down that wall, and Cypher coughed. So the cop heard it, and he turned to an agent, if you haven't seen The Matrix. And then the agent grabbed Neo, and then Morpheus jumped out of the wall and started fighting Agent Smith. And then they were telling him no, and he said, get Neo out of here. He's all that matters. He's what matters most. So you got to protect what matters most. And that's us, Native Black people. We built the country. I was watching this thing on Twitter too. I think that Nas Escobar had put up, not Nas the rapper, but another brother. I forgot his handle because I got my phone with me. And the thing about it is, this. This lady was going in about how Native Blacks built this country, and it's very offensive to categorize us with Native Blacks. And, so you're gonna categorize Africans, Latinos, Guatemalans, whatever it is, with Native Blacks as if they're the same as us. They didn't build this country. And she broke it down. She was like, I can trace my lineage back to where we came from Africa, and then we were here. So with that being said, she was like, so I know that my people built this country. So it's very offensive for you to associate us with them and group us all together. And the thing that trips me out the most about it is when you say that shit, people feel some type of way, but it's for facts. They just don't put it in the history books. So you feel like, oh, since they didn't put it in the history books in school, then it don't exist. No, that's not true. It's very much so not true. But when you say that to people, they get offensive. But the first thing that I say is, well, where the fuck were all these other racial groups when my people was getting... Okay, so when Emmett Till got killed, where the fuck was every other racial immigrant group? Where were the Chinamen at? Where was everybody else at? When Fred Hampton got assassinated, where were everybody else at? It's so funny how everybody... That's why I was watching this one show, and this Italian dude was like, oh, my father came here and he built this country and all this other shit. Well, you can say that around non-black people that ain't had nothing to do with this country. But if you say it around me, I'm going to say, well, your parents were able to do this because of the labor of it's black labor. If there's no free black labor, y'all immigrants wouldn't come here. I don't care what, y'all here for unearned benefits. So if I go to another country and I get unearned benefits, and then I'm talking shit about the people that's from there who built that country, how long do y'all think I'm going to last there? Come on, man. But this is the only country I know where a motherfucker come here for unearned benefits, and then they try to, like the Africoon trying to tell me. That's why I was retweeting it, where you could see what that person said, and then I was putting my shit at the top. Oh, well, it's not our fault. We build communities and all this other shit. Then they start talking about, then I said, oh, well, since you guys were the first ones here, I said, no. If you read the book, They Came Before Columbus by Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, Moors, Native Black people were already here. That's how Christopher Columbus was able to get to the Americas. He already seen black people here. Facts. Then it was like, oh, well, now you want to claim Moor and that's Africa? No, Moors were not just in Africa, clown. If we do the lineage of history, the last 400 or 500 years, we've been on this country, not any other racial group. But they always want to liken the Native Americans, those motherfuckers, to it because it's safer, because they don't care. They just get their little land and their little casinos and their little monthly stipend, and they're not gonna take up for no niggas. Not from what I've seen. I've never seen no motherfucking Native American come out and be like, the way y'all treat black people was fucked up. I ain't never seen them at no marches. I ain't never seen them go out of their way to say anything on behalf of Philando Castile, Trayvon Martin, Eric Gardner, Sandra Bland, Freddie Gray, Oscar Grant. Need I go on? Come on, man. So that's why they want to push that narrative. Oh, well, the Native Americans. Man, we was already here. And we built this country for fucking free. So the same people that's instituting these laws, these are the same people that own slaves. So when I sit up there seeing the clown-ass Star Spangled clown-ass banner, go look up Francis Scott Keys and see who the fuck wrote it. Go look up the whole thing that he wrote. But motherfuckers don't want to look at that shit. Motherfuckers want to look at the things that suit them best so they can prop it up in front of everybody. I was on there going in. Then, oh, well, You know, y'all like China. I'm like, why you keep saying y'all and all this other stuff? You talking to a person that's done read a couple of books, so I don't go fucking in the Chinese community and eating they nasty ass bat soup food. I don't give a fuck if they do call it the Chinese virus. Oh well. They try to associate the fucking HIV virus with black people. So why the fuck now the motherfucking say, oh, the Chinese virus now? Oh my God. Why would you say that? And all these fucking Africans that come over here and cotton pick us and lazy. Like that bullshit, man. Fuck out of here. I know, because I've been around them and I see how they act. Now, some of them, they don't act that way. Like our brother Nipsey Hussle, he knew he was Eritrean. But you know what? He did not change about building this wealth for his people, being the leader, being the example for native black people. You never once heard Nipsey, oh, well, shit. You know, I'm Eritrean, you feel me? So, no, he never did none of that shit. But everybody else, I'm sorry. They always want, well, I'm Nigerian. And I'm not saying ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's like, okay, I get it. You're Nigerian, but you're here. Oh, I'm first gen Nigerian. But your parents came here after native black people built the country. It isn't like y'all was trying to come over here while we was building it. Y'all knew what the fuck was going on. Now the shit is built. Now motherfuckers want to come here and look at niggas like they ain't shit. Oh, well, they lazy niggas. They baby mamas and all this other shit. And gangbangers and all this other shit. But where the fuck was y'all at when we was building the country? Then the motherfucker on Twitter was like, well, you need to read Powernomics. Clown, I read Powernomics. And Black Labor White Wealth. And Dirty Little Secrets. No, not Dirty Little Secrets. No, I'm lying. Not Dirty Little Secrets. The Black History Reader. Those are the 3 books. I haven't read Dirty Little Secrets 1 and 2. But I'm going to read them. That's his library pack. But I've read the first 3. That's why I'm like, man, how the fuck? And then the motherfucker like, oh, well, y'all can't make me leave. And I was like, yeah, you talking that shit now, but I bet you if the Trump administration revoke y'all visas and be like, all you motherfuckers get the fuck out of here if you don't belong here, then motherfuckers will be on Twitter crying, calling their local congressman and their local senator and all this other shit. I stand with everybody else. Hey, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. If you're an immigrant, you don't deserve no stimulus check because you didn't put in to build this country. I don't care what nobody say. You may not like it, but that's my stance. And if I go to any other country and I'm fucked up out here, I can't expect that country to help me because I'm fucked up out here. And even if they do help me, I shouldn't expect it because I'm not from that country. That's a fact. But this is the only country in not the United States, but in the whole world that a motherfucker that's an immigrant could come here and tell you a story about how their parents came here with nothing and they built their fortune, but then they don't ever bring up slavery. They don't ever bring up free black labor. And they don't ever talk about how the land resources and wealth is disproportionate. And that black people, native blacks, are behind the 8 ball and has been that way the last 450 years. Facts. Because every other racial group is allowed to do the things that they do. Because in my personal opinion, if the powers that be did not want you doing that, you wouldn't be doing it. That's why there's only so many billionaires, so many millionaires, and then the billionaires, they stay away from anything that will uprise the people. That's why you'll never see no billionaire be like, this is bullshit, y'all lying to motherfuckers, y'all playing games, I'm calling out the government, I'm calling out the people in positions of power, I'm calling out the unseen hand. All you motherfuckers, y'all know what y'all doing. No billionaire will talk about Agenda 21, population control. They'll never talk about that shit. But they always trying to give you some clown-ass vaccination that you're supposed to be taking. Let me tell you something, man. We got to wake up. Stop letting these Africans and all these people come along and play these bullshit games and treat us like they part of us, and then when it's time for their land, wealth, and resources, they get their shit, then they, cotton pickers, akatas, lazy niggas. No, y'all in the same category as all these other immigrants. You're here for unearned benefits. That's why I kept saying, well, if you build these so-called communities, then why don't you take that skill set and build it where you came from? Why the fuck are you here? That's the thing that I get. It's just like being in Las Vegas. People, oh man, I don't like Vegas. Then get the fuck out of here then. You don't need to be in Vegas. Go back to where the fuck you came from if you don't like Vegas. I'm quick to say that. Me being here as long as I've been here, then nigga, stage left. You ain't gotta be here. I can't tell motherfucker that, Vegas ain't got this, and Vegas ain't got that, and Vegas just whack, and Vegas is this, and I just can't fuck with Vegas. Well, then move, nigga. You don't have to be here. Nobody's putting a gun in your head and telling you stay here and deal with Vegas. You're not saying that when you're at the sports book, gambling up all your goddamn paycheck. Come on, man. That's why I said, man, trust me. Now, there are some people from that are immigrants, some African brothers and sisters, Nigerians, everyone, that they love native black people and they consider themselves native black, and you would never even know that they from another country and they don't play that bullshit. But there's a lot of Africans that they come here with their flags, they wave it around, and they get on the goddamn court plantation and they become a conformist, a go along to get along, and they acting just like the dominant society, doing the bidding, becoming an agent for the system. I see more of that shit than I see anything else. I don't never see a nigga, for the most part, just go to the court plantation, do their job, and get the fuck on. They kissing ass, they docile, they don't associate with the other black people there. They'll go associate with every other racial group but the black people, and then when they associate with a black person, it's because they need your help because they all fucked up in the game. That's the shit that I see. That's a fact. And they smile with you and they act worse. That's why I told the motherfucker on Twitter, I was like, y'all worse than every other immigrant group because y'all look just like us and come here and duplicate and replicate the dominant society's talking points, behavior. Y'all want to be white. But y'all always waving this fucking flag around. Oh, I'm Nigerian. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that. But then you get on the court plantation and these motherfuckers they acting worse than the goddamn white supremacists. They white supremacists in black skin. And get around every other racial group and talk about niggas as if they not one. Not knowing that when they walk away from every other racial group, those racial groups are laughing and talking shit about they black ass. This is the shit that I see. That's why when I read this shit on Twitter, I was like, man, I gotta do a podcast. This is what's going on out there. Motherfuckers trying to give you their dossier about the communities that they build. Nigga, don't get me started on the African, not African American, but the African communities that's out here. Just like the motherfucker said, oh, well, Africans, what does that have to do with us being native to this landmass? Motherfucker take you on an alligator roll and take you all the way from the point that you're trying to make. I said, but that still doesn't negate the fact that we are native blacks, we built this country, and you, Africoon, Sambo, tell him about the Gunline Boss, is here for unearned benefits, period. And if you would pack your shit up and go build your community back where you came from, then native blacks could get those land, wealth, and resources that are due to them because you hogging up all the bullshit, period. When I go to Egypt, when I go there, I'm not gonna be expecting no handout. Hey, can I get a stimulus check? Because I'm Moroccan or I'm African or no, I don't do that. But these are the only motherfuckers I know come here with the bullshit too, and get to talking shit about niggas and shit. That's why I said they worse than any other racial group. Because most other racial groups, they don't come amongst us acting like they cool with us. A lot of these Africans and Sambos, they come along from other countries, and hey, what's going on? Hey, my brother, my nigga, what's happening? Yeah, my nigga, you like Drake? Oh, my nigga, yeah, that shit, right? So then you deal with that shit, right? You like, okay, cool. And then watch how they act when they get around the dominant society. They act like you don't even exist. They worse than the goddamn dominant society motherfuckers. Then the motherfucker said on Twitter, I'm gonna show you the tweets. Then the motherfucker said on Twitter, well, we're a small piece. We're not the biggest threat. I said the biggest threat is anyone that is for the system of racism and white supremacy, including you. So if you're not taking up for native blacks, you're not making a stand with us, then you are against us and you're the biggest threat. Don't think because you African that you're going to get some type of pass. No, you're not. Because y'all come over here for unearned benefits and then y'all fucking talk shit about niggas. And then when niggas call you out, oh, we are together, my brother. We are together. Man, get the fuck out of here. I know because I see him. I see him at the corporate plantation. I see him outside the corporate plantation. They don't associate themselves. They try to treat you like shit the majority of the time. I be looking at them like, nigga, you don't even... And I'm quick to be like, especially if I'm not at the corporate plantation, nigga, you don't even belong here. I'm quick to say that. Nigga be thinking I'm not going to say that because you black. Nigga, you don't even belong here. Go back to your country. I'm quick to tell her ass that. This is native black country. We built this, not you. So you can the fuck out of here. And you gotta start treating these motherfuckers like that. Let me tell you, equal opportunities I am. When you get to talking that other shit, oh, well, you know, the Hispanics and all that, I'm not negating the fact that the Latino brothers and sisters, they be speaking as if they went through the same thing like black people, and I have to correct them. I got love of my Latino brothers and sisters, but y'all clearly did not build this country. One, clearly they were not hanging you and lynching you and burning crosses in front of Latino houses. That is a fact. That is proven. Come on. So with that being said, we have to go with it. Don't let these motherfuckers play these games with you. Don't let these motherfuckers use these dominant society talking points and come at you with the motherfucking Minority Report type shit. And I'm not talking about the Tom Cruise movie. Oh, well, you know, we gonna do this for minorities. Aha. Like motherfucking Eddie Murphy said when he played the Jewish man in Coming to America. No, homie. That should alert you. Wait, what you mean minorities? And then you gotta ask people, so define what minority is. Oh, people of color. So who is that? What racial group is that? Oh, people of color. No. Native black, native and aboriginal and indigenous to this landmass, which is black folks. Not no motherfucking people of color, because that could be a motherfucking Pakistan Indian motherfucker that work at 7-Eleven talking about, hey, I'm people of color too. I would like to, after I get my squishy, I would like to have stimulus because I'm people of color, my brother. Thank you for helping me out. That shit. You know, good goddamn well, you go to India, could I get a stimulus? No, did it not United States of America. You lazy nigga. They don't even consider themselves niggas at all. So I don't understand that. And this isn't about hate. This isn't about I don't like any other racial group. I never said any of that. This is solely about what is owed to Native blacks for the free black labor. That's it. 400 years of free black labor, that's trillions of dollars. Facts. Trillions. That's why when you see a motherfucking dominant society person in a nice car and a big old house, what you should be thinking is you got that off of free black labor. But they'll tell you, oh, I worked hard to do this. Nigga, you were allowed to even be put in this position to get that type of shit because of black labor. What are you talking about? Y'all came after the country was built. That's why when the Italians get to talking that shit, they definitely don't like talking to me. I'm talking about motherfuckers that just, I'll be like, well, since we've been here the last 450 years, when did y'all come to this country? The 1800s? The Adam Billin period? Because y'all damn for sure wasn't here in the 1600s or the 1400s. Well, why you say that, Warren? Go read the Borgias and their enemies. Go read the Medici about Italian bankers. I'm reading that next. Them motherfuckers was in Rome being corrupt and running bullshit out there. They didn't have time to come to the Americas. So when a motherfucker gets to talking about, oh man, you know, I'm from Sicily and my parents, they came here with $1 and they came here and built their wealth and nobody helped them. And you know I'll be saying, yeah, off the backs of free black labor. So when y'all get to listen to these coons and these fucking Sambos get to talking and shit, and then they want to tell you all these things that their grandfather did or their grandmother did and how they came to this country and all this other shit. If they really your friend, you can say, yeah, y'all came here, but if it wasn't for slavery and free black labor, y'all wouldn't do it. Oh, well, you always got to play the safe card. Don't argue with them. Give them. Then you need to go read Black Labor White Wealth by Dr. Claude Anderson. Go read Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. Go read They Came Before Columbus. These are things that you need to do. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. This is No I Don't Know TV series. Shout out to Shawnee Brown. I tried to read a little bit what it is, but I got to go check it out and hit that link so I can go check that out. But the shit your response, you saying, you right on, you fact. Man, if you got Twitter, follow me on Twitter, because I be going in on the motherfuckers sometime. At Warren Like These, though. But anyway, hey, I appreciate everybody listening and subscribing. Nigga, if you out there trying to fuck a bitch with a goddamn COVID-19 mask on, nigga, and you feel like, oh, well, she ain't coughed in about 10 minutes. Guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.